Oh, hi, and so fine, PanAnning. Welcome you back to badly dubbed Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations.
It's the evening of distractions, apparently.
Yeah, because we're being distracted by a lot of things. New game.
Also, it has been about a week or and so that we've done this last.
Yes.
And last time was a very late edition. Hey, time was 1 a.m. It indeed was, actually, last time.
Beep.
But anyway, that's gonna be you.
Uh,
Detective, we made it!
what a relief. Glad the jewel is still safe. Oh, you said it, pal. It must have been a rock solid security that scared him off. Would you mind opening the
Would you
safe?
mind opening the safe just to double check?
Oh, that's you. Ah. No, we've been had. On front, guards, turn on the searchlight.
Better not next time, gentlemen.
Oh God.
Excuse me, but I'm afraid I must be leaving now. We shall meet again when the next moon is full.
October 11th, 3:24 p.m. Writing Cola offices.
Hey,
Hey.
Nick, get a load of this.
Ah, Maya, it's good to see you again. How's it going, girl?
Hey, are you listening to me? You can clean the toilet later. This is important.
I like these, in the bathroom. What are you freaking about now?
Today will be the last time you talk to me that way.
Huh?
We're about to hit the big time.
Big time? And what do you mean by we? You don't mean that you and me are,
Don't be silly.
darn.
I'm talking about me and Crowley, of
Oh,
course.
well, then again, yay. Two's better than one.
Oh, bye, please.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Nick.
It's good to see you again too, Pearly. Pearls, you haven't changed a bit, which is a good thing. Wait, what are you doing here anyway?
Haven't you heard, Mr. Nick? Here, take a look at this.
What's this? Some kind of poster? Korean Village. Isn't that...
That's right. It's our hometown. Crowley and mine, that is.
What's this about treasures from the boonies?
Very funny. You can laugh all you want. But you'll be singing another tune tonight.
Tonight? What about tonight? Ooh, I should get prepared for tonight.
The Treasures of Conan exhibit doesn't actually start until next week. But the promoter sent us some special VIP entry passes.
Ooh.
That's why I dressed up extra special today. How you think, Nick?
2 thumbs up, Maya. Same Maya, different day. Never change, Maya. This young lady here is my secretary. Young sister of Mia Fey, my friend and mentor. I first met her 2 years ago. Damn, she hasn't shifted her leg still. I was working on a case surrounding Mia's death, and ever since then...
I've been the one who's been keeping this law office afloat from behind the scenes.
Actually, that's just a cover of her true identity. In reality, she's a spirit medium and a bit of a shady character.
Hey, who are you calling shady?
This little girl is Pearl Fame, but I usually call her Pearls. She's my ex-cousin and a spear medium in training herself. She is the best.
I know I'm a bit young, but I want to help in any way I can, Mr. Nick.
Anyways, this.
Stay focused.
Her techniques are really top notch. Her Korean village is the home of the mysterious Korean channeling technique. And Maya here is the daughter of the Korean school of channeling's master. ... I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's no joke. I've seen her power with only my own eyes. It's the real thing, alright.
Birthday egg, how long are you going to make two gorgeous women like us wait?
You know, I can never make you two wait.
Yes, Mr. Nick, I can't wait any longer. I want to see the exhibit.
Alright, let me just undo my belt a bit.
The exhibit, Opie.
It is the exhibit.
No, that's your dick. Stop thinking with your dick and get a move on.
It looks like I don't have a choice. Get a choice here. Might as well head on out. Darn. Treasure exhibit poster added to the court record. October 11th, 7:18 p.m. Lordly Taylor. Main exhibit hall. I almost said trailer. The Lordly Trailer, the city's fanciest and most expensive department trailer.
Good.
Treasure exhibit, huh? I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed.
Wow, this is awesome.
Yeah, you can make even the cheapest junk look great. It all depends on how you display it.
Oh, we even have the dusty hanging scroll that was in the PanAnning. Oh yeah, I remember scribbling on it when I was a little girl.
On a family heirloom?
Say, Nick,
Kids will be kids, I guess.
the person in charge of this exhibition is waiting for us in the basement warehouse.
Ooh. Alright. I guess we should go and say hello. Examine
You
something.
can technically check some things, but there is no reward in doing so, really.
Oh, Mr. Mario, look! I can't believe it! Ah, it's so cute! It's a little diorama of Current Village!
I was hoping you say diarrhea instead. Yeah, look at that. Somehow it seems to reek of dreariness.
Oh, Mr. Mario, it's your house! It even says Fernando on it! Yikes, you're right!
And then I get on top of the display and just channel my inner Godzilla and just stomp everything. Roar!
I kinda want to add the famous in one of it.
The famous Fame Manor. Don't do it, Maya. They might get mad. Oh hey, it's the scroll. I think I remember this old folding screen here. I'm pretty sure it was an important piece of evidence. In that murder case that happened in the Korean village. Good times.
This folding screen is the greatest of all spirit channeling secret. 6-leaf current secret writings folding screen.
If it is so secret, then what is the most prominent thing in the exhibit? Like, yeah, like it's right there. Fuck that girl. Seriously. A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably historic knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's the title in English. 108 Ways to Save Money. Wait, what? I'm pretty sure that number has gone up since the last time I saw it.
Well, we're always looking for new ways, you know.
Does one of the ideas involve you and Pearl? Beating a
No.
medium beating a medium sounds like a rough way of life.
Stop channeling your inner Makoto.
What's with this big cushion? It's just lying around with nothing on it.
Well, it must be for the greatest treasure of all.
Greatest treasure? Is there something like that?
Huh? Why, of course there is, right, Pearly? Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll bet it would really take your breath away.
You take my breath away. But I won't be able to breathe, though. Basement warehouse. It's a lot of static. Yeah, that's really ominous. Basement warehouse. Yup, this is a basement warehouse, alright.
This place is scary. I feel like a monster could jump out at any time. Don't be scared, Pearly. I'll protect you. Oh, Mr. Wright. A monster! You were right!
Oh yeah! Huh? A monster? Yay!
Good evening. It's good to see you again.
Oh, it's good to see you again, Samus. Oh, it's been a long time. I love the black dress and all that. I know you.
Nice to see you again too, Little Miss. Hello! Is she a friend of yours, Nick? And how do you know her, Pearly?
She's my side dish.
Nice to meet you. I'm Adrian Andrews. I'm in charge of the promotion, planning for this treasure exhibit. I'm also responsible for the security arrangements. Oh, nice to meet you.
Adrian sure has changed since we last met.
So this is the warehouse. Really valuable exhibit items are still stored away in here.
Let's chat.
It really has been a long time, hasn't it, Mr. Wright? Hey, what's going on? What's this woman?
Well, you weren't here when that case happened, so I needed to replenish myself, and she was around, so why are you spazzing out on me?
What? Just thought it'd be more dramatic if I got all worked up, that's all.
It's not like you fill me up anyways.
Mr. Meyer!
Oh.
You shouldn't let him off the hook so easily!
Oh, yeah, you were here. Please, Maya, please don't say anything that Neil pearls further.
Mr. Wright was there for me when I really needed help. It was something that happened 7 months ago.
You remember, don't you? The Nickel Samurai case?
Not really. I was stuck in a dark wine cellar. Did that escape your memory, Nick? After that, I quit being a manager and started this job.
Well, that's tough. I'm sorry, Miss Andrews. If it wasn't for us.
No, don't say that. I'm glad the whole thing happened. Thanks to you and everyone else that was involved, I was able to change my whole life. I even got some lessons from Francisca. You want me to show you?
Ooh, yes, please. Phew, that's not
Sorry. VIPs only.
Oh. I'm really impressed, Miss Andrews. Handling a huge exhibition like this must be very tiring.
Well, Wright Taylor is celebrating their 200th anniversary this year. The works on display in the main exhibition hall are worthy of the finest museum. Whoa! Did you hear that, Pearly? The finest museums! Yes, I did! That's really wonderful!
So this basement warehouse is pretty well protected, huh?
Of course it is. After all, there are some priceless treasures here.
And no, why the sudden pause in the beginning?
Security guards are all very highly trained as well.
That sounds good. So, what is it with that face she's making? Yeah, she's hiding something. Some bitch.
Why
By the-
not show the attorney's
I
badge?
was gonna do that, some bitch! Great minds think alike, though. Look at my attorney's badge.
I own a great deal of thanks to that badge. It's the only reason that I'm still here today.
Oh, come on now. That's not true.
I think what Nick meant to say is, it wasn't thanks to the badge. It was thanks to me! Tell the truth, Nick. I know that's what you were thinking.
No. No, you were stuck in a dark wine cellar, you know? No way, Maya. Yeah. Excuse me. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna show you this poster.
I wanted to do something nice for you and your friends, Mr. Wright.
So that's why you arranged this exhibit?
I knew that Current Village was the hometown of your assistant, Maya.
Interesting.
I thought it would be great to let the rest of the world know about it too.
But that's not exactly thanking me per se, is it?
Maybe, but we don't want to see an exhibit on the treasures of Phoenix, right?
I guess I can't argue with that one. Alright. Let's look around actually. Jeez. Ba-ba-ba-ba. What's this?
Mr. Mario, take a look next to the door. It's Mr. Cammy, right? Yes. That's a statue of the woman who invented the current channeling technique, Amy Faye. The statue is on loan from one of the training halls of the Frey Branch family. In fact, it just arrived this morning.
Amy Faye's golden statue added to the court record. What's that creepy looking thing she's holding?
Don't ask me, how should I know?
Well, you are the future master, right?
Maybe so, but this is the first time I've ever seen this statue. That thing is the current Shishishito. It's a ceremonial sword.
It's like the next thing to Ufufufu sword.
It's not a real weapon, so the blade isn't sharp.
Ufufufu.
Ah, phooey. Why did you cut something?
Why are you eyeing me for?
Oh look, it's already past 8. Have you all eaten yet?
Well, actually, since you're now here and I have 3 beautiful women in this floor, let's have dinner.
Hey, Makoto, stop it. I've already made a reservation at the restaurant on the 12th floor.
Aw. Oh, well, then again, they're gonna have you on the dinner table.
Why don't we all dine together?
Yes! See? She thinks the same way as I do.
Woo! I like the sound of that. Dine. It sounds so fancy.
See? She's into it too.
I love the kids' lunch.
Me too. Futures.
Really, it's Opa is a pervert, not lunch.
Oh, future self, please censor that.
Why don't you go for it and really eat your fill with the kids' dinner?
I'll have a second helping too.
Okay, in that case, one movie's for me.
One kid's dinner for me too. Future self, cut that out too.
Opie likes to give himself more editing, everyone. You should have seen the episode that came last a few days here.
Shall we get upstairs then?
After an exuberant and excruciating and pleasant evening, all that remained was to wait for the exhibition's opening.
After a visit from the lilies.
No! I didn't... Sorry. It was a wonderful seeing Miss Andrews looking so happy. And me too. None of us could have imagined that the very next day something terrible would happen and everybody gets depressed. Fuck.
Nick, this is terrible! What the? You're cleaning the toilet again? I never knew you were such a toilet freak.
Because I always put up with so much shit. Give me a break, will ya? My brain just hit the snooze button for the 5th time.
I'm going to turn on the TV.
We've got an update on the recent treasure heist. Based on clues found at the scene of the crime, authorities have announced that they believe it was the work of the renowned phantom thief, Mask the Mask.
Mask? The mask?
According to a spokesperson, Lord Lee Taylor received a threat letter some days ago. This is the 5th heist by this phantom thief who only targets rare treasures.
Lordly Taylor?
Well, Nick, what are you going to do? Don't you dare go back to scrubbing the toilet.
Treasure?
You
Lordly
know,
Taylor?
in the bedroom.
Ding! Treasure? Lordly Taylor? You don't think.
Yes, now get up, Nick. It was stolen by Master the Mask. Our most valuable treasure. The current secret one was stolen.
What? Well, shit. Well, let's talk about the sacred urn. Refresh my memory a little. What's the sacred urn?
It's only the most important treasure in current village, that's all. Look, it's right there on the poster. Don't you remember what's inside? The urn contains a very important tool. Namely, the soul of missing anything is found in the current channeling technique. Right, Billy? Oh, yes! That's right! Hold up. I thought that urn had the name Amy written on it. Oh, it says I am. Any idea how that happened, Pearly?
No. Damn it, Pearl. That's right. 1 year ago, there was a murder in the Korean village, Maya's hometown. Sacred urn. It turned out to be an important clue in that case. This was last year's incident. Or what to do, actually. Okay, the toilet is shinier than the judge's head. So, let's see what's next.
What's wrong with you, Nick?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Mr. Nick, your beloved Mystic Bias treasure has been stolen! Does not even bother you?
But I thought the urn was the village's treasure, so I don't see how.
The village is Mystic Maya! She's a future master of the current jewel of tunneling! You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Nick? I won't let you say you don't!
I do, okay, I do. So, what am I supposed to do about it?
Isn't that obvious? Go and find the bad guy who did this! Yeah, and get the sacred urn back.
But I'm not a detective, I'm a lawyer.
That is what we're done with this! If you're a real tournament, you would find it for your beloved Mystic Maya!
Man, oh man. There's no winning against Pearl's fairy tale image of love. So, what's the name of this bad guy again?
Master the Mask, Nick. Make a note of it. Master the Mask. It was terrible. I was arrested and everything.
One year ago, the murder in Korean village. A man was killed during one of Maya's spirit channelings, and this urn wound up being the key piece of evidence that proved her innocence. Wait, you broke the urn? Maya! She broke the urn.
Mr. Nick! God Nick! Wait, we don't want to know that!
Oh yeah, that's right. Now I remember. This urn used to say Amy on it. Until this, Pearls accidentally broke it into a million pieces. She tried to secretly fix it. Let's just say it didn't work out so well.
Sorry, I'm not so good at art and craft. Spelling either.
You need to be a, you need, oh wait, I can't say that. God damn it. Anyway, this is how her glowing project turned out. She put the pieces together wrong, and now instead of Ami, it says I am.
In Japanese, it was a different kanji.
You mean kanji?
Whatever.
I can't
Just
believe
say the freaking thing.
I can't believe no one's noticed this until now, a whole year later.
I can't believe it myself.
All right, so let's get back to that exhibit. The exhibition hall.
Right, let's see if we can find some clues that might lead us to the bad guy.
But it doesn't look like anything has been disturbed.
Yeah, looks pretty much the same as it did last night. Bad guy, huh?
Hey, you can't poke around here, pal. Wait a minute, that voice. Oh no, not him again. Why not him again, man? He's awesome. The best detective around. It's you. I'm not the one who should be saying it. Not again. What is it that every time that something bad happens, you show up, always show up, pal? I should be asking you that. Aren't there any other detectives? No, I should be asking you that. What are you doing hanging around here? Hey, I asked you first. Why aren't you here any...
Alright, we got it. Why don't you two kiss and make up already? It's been a long time, Mr. Scruffy Detective.
Oh, it's you, little missy. Actually, my name is Gumshoe. Detective Dick Gumshoe. And now is a good chance for you to try to remember it right.
And if it's so unsafe, you can just call him Dick.
I'll be right back. Yeah, that's the word that you have to teach Pearls.
Okay. See you again, Mr. Detective Dick. Mr. Detective Richard.
No, don't.
Mr. Detective Dickard.
Dickhead. Yeah, good to see you again, too. I guess actually kinda turned me on.
Why must every character you voice be pedophiles?
Mr. Detective Dick.
I couldn't say that one with a straight face.
Oh, you're trying to remember. Oh, you're trying to remember my name, Anna girl. Just the way I like it. It's just Gumshoe, right? Anyway, the thief stole something called the secret urn.
I know about that.
Oh, well, the criminal's name is the Mask.
I know about that too. Detective, can't you tell us something other than that?
Well, I guess I sort of kind of owe you guys that way. The crime occurred last night around 1:30 in the morning. How exactly do you know that? We got an emergency phone call from the guard at the scene of the crime, pal. He said the urn was just stolen.
Scene of the crime? You mean here, right?
Wrong. That urn was being kept under careful guard in the basement warehouse. Basement warehouse, huh?
So who was guarding the basement warehouse?
That guy. It's all his fault that that thief got away, pal. He solves one case and gets a swelled head, and thinking that he's an ace detective.
Ace Detective?
Hey, Detective Gumshoe, about this Master the Mask, is he famous?
What? You're joking, right, mate? This Master the Mask has the oddest things than sliced bread.
Sliced bread? What? Sometimes he appears as a museum guard. Sometimes he appears to be a big brown bear, known to surprise unsuspecting victims. But underneath those disguises is the true Master the Mask. So he's some kind of master in disguise, huh? He only goes after the finest works of art, pal. Last night was his 5th heist. If Worley Taylor had only cooperated, I could have got him this time.
What? Then you knew he was planning on stealing the sacred herb?
Of course I did. That guy always sends his calling card before he steals something. Calling card, huh? They mentioned that on TV. So why do you call him an ace detective anyway? That's what he calls himself, pal. I didn't make that up.
So? What's he like?
Well, like I told you, Master the Mask has made 5 hearts so far. On the 4th heist, Mr. Ace Detective managed to get the stolen treasure back.
Wow, that is impressive. All by himself?
Yeah, I gotta admit it, pal. Maybe he really is as good as he says. Every time the thief sends on one of his calling cards, we send our men on a stakeout. But none of us has ever gotten so much as a glimpse of the guy.
But Mr. Ace Detective was able to return the stolen treasure from the thief.
Anyway, he's at the scene of the crime right now, looking for clues. So he's down in the basement warehouse, huh? So what is this calling card? Here it is, but don't show it to anyone. It's top secret, okay, pal? What's this mark on the front? That's Master the Mask's signature emblem, pal. You could say that it's his mark. All of his calling cards have got it on them.
They didn't mention that on the news flash.
We're holding that detail from the public for operational reasons. The only way we can tell if the calling card is real or not is by this emblem. Calling card added to the court record.
That makes sense. When you get famous, there are always imitators. Mr. Nick, if you work a little harder, maybe you can have your own copycat someday. And fucking ant!
Thanks, I guess. Thanks. Alright, let's get to the basement warehouse.